they don't understand that actually they don't understand that we have our own version of soul food. That, and though we call it, we might say it's African food or Nigerian food, Ghanaian food, Caribbean food, Canadian food, and traditional dishes. We have soul food over here. Soul food isn't exclusive to Americans. We just don't.
Even what is American food, but if you think about that, it's the influence from the Africans. That's what,
And other communities.
Other communities, but it is the influence from that. But because they want to separate themselves so much from that, where do you think this shit comes
and I think
from?
there's a misunderstanding to
America.
Now, y'all know I don't usually address nonsense, but today, I got time. Oh, today we got to set the record straight, because apparently some people across the pond have a lot to say about our soul food, while conveniently forgetting how history actually works. So let's talk about it. First of all, let's start with where we always gotta start, with the facts. Soul food is not just Southern food. It's not just fried food. It is a culinary tradition born out of African ingenuity, survival, and resilience. Our ancestors brought their food knowledge straight from West Africa. They cultivated rice, ground provisions, and knew how to season food before seasoning was even a thought in some people's kitchen. But when they were stolen and enslaved in America, they were given the absolute worst scraps, the parts of the animal nobody else wanted. Yet through skill and resourcefulness, they transformed those scraps into flavorful, nourishing meals that are still celebrated today. Baby, they took scraps and made a whole delicacy, like literally created an entire cuisine. That's what makes soul food, our ability to turn struggle into something sacred. Now let's really get into it, because this part matters. Soul food is African American food. Period. Not just because we created it, but because it is deeply tied to our history, our struggle, and our resilience. Let's not act brand new. Our ancestors weren't given the best cuts of meat. They were given scraps, intestines, feet, bones, ears, things that were considered trash. And what did they do? They turned those scraps into delicacies that people are still eating today. Collard greens. Originally, they were boiled down with whatever scraps of meat were available, because that's all they had. Now, you can't have a proper soul food meal without them. Mac and cheese, we turned that into a masterpiece. Fried chicken, baby, don't even get me started. But here's the part that gets me. Even today, soul food is still looked down upon. We are still defending our food. We are still defending our culture. We are still trying to educate you guys on our history like it's up for debate. Soul food is not just food. It's a testament to our ancestors' ability to survive, create, and thrive, even when the odds were greatly stacked against them. And before anyone tries to act brand new, let's talk about what y'all really mean when y'all downplay soul food, because it's real funny how certain folks always have so much to say, but stay recreating and remixing what we do. Let's take a look at the UK real quick. Y'all got chicken shops on every corner selling wings, seasoned fries, and American-style soul food. But instead of acknowledging the obvious influence, y'all wanna get selective amnesia. It's not that y'all don't know where this comes from. It's that y'all don't want to give credit when it's due. Now, let me address the part that really kills me. 1 minute, they say African Americans have no culture. The next minute, they calling our food slave food. So which one is it? Do we really have no culture, or do we have one so strong that you have to discredit it every chance you get? Answer quickly. Because if soul food was just slave food, why is it still here? Why is it still being copied? Why do people still crave it? The truth is, y'all don't like that we took struggle and made it into something legendary. And instead of admitting that, you'll rather pretend it doesn't matter, but it does. Once again, let's be clear. Soul food is not up for debate. It's history, it's cultures, it's resilience, and most importantly, it's ours. Anyway, that's today's lesson. Don't say I ain't never taught y'all nothing. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And before y'all hit my comments talking reckless, just know I come with facts and seasoning. So tread lightly.